What's going on, y'all? Unfortunately, strangely, something happened that deleted my full 32-minute video. So I had to break it down for y'all. The savage parts that I was breaking down, the Transformer Rise of the Beast, as well as the Project Power. So I had to put it together for y'all so y'all can still catch the intrinsic parts of it and enjoy. In the beginning of the movie, and it shows, well, actually don't start off like that. They get to explaining a little bit more about the power, which is you will see these capsules, and inside of it happens to be a energy. But it's key because right now I'm explaining it to you as it center off and talks more about her in the detail in the script, because the script happen to be a motion picture, okay? But it's important, the details is important because it's showing 3 tri-formation of the capsules that have the energy and power inside of it. See? That tri formation, the power of 3. This is important. As we go on to the next one, the next scene, you're going to notice after she looks at her product, she's going to hold it up to her face. You see? Now mind you, she's rapping. This girl is a rapper. Okay? Well, she's not aspiring to be a rapper, but she loves to rap. And she's holding. She say, but I'm pretty as a flower. And she's going to go on with her spiel. And again, now mind you, we dealing with director, we dealing with producer, we dealing with the script. And she say, my people call me Dwight Howard. And she holds it up. Dwight Howard number is 12. Dwight Howard has 12 letters in his name. The name Dwight as she called to identify with Illuminati. And then they show. The green glow around her is shredded in mystery, only those in the know. The left eye. Remember I told you what that left eye represents? One eye represents the moon, and the other eye represents Heru. You see? And as you can see, they showing this eye again, because this eye represents he who's him. And she say, I'm that kid, this black kid, no coward. And again, they showing the eye of the finger glowing like E.T. to identify with extraterrestrial. Remember? And you see it's glowing in her hand. I'm telling you, it's a cold movie. What caught my attention more, that she's holding this capsule in her hand, and this word that they use to, she says, I'm embedded with the power. As you can see, when she came out, it has on the wall A.A.L.U.C.I.F.E., and that word means alone. Remember, I was breaking the codes and meaning of the word alone. Well, as you can see, it's without no shadow of a doubt that they know who this person is, and how this one who happened to be the A that they're illuminating on the left is illuminated, is lit. That's showing the A, and who the alone one is. That one, that 13th one. But they know who this alone one is, this lone wolf. But understand that the word bird is code for somebody name, and who they identify as being the bird man, but they have bird woman because it's code for somebody. And understand that you see her coming out the mouth of a dragon, because we're talking about one with the dragon energy, the fire energy, the luminosity of one that has that glow is double talking because they're talking about someone with the energy that they tapped into, who has the power of A.A.L.U.C.I.F.E R, who has this energy that's inside of them, that's powerful. Now, Hollywood understand that. Hollywood in a roundabout way know who this person is, and it's encapsulated in black and orange. Now, black and orange or black and gold, however you want to see it, but there is a royal orange family that is a royal orange that actually is the name of a European royal family. If you Google it, the orange royalty, the orange royal family, and she says, I am embedded with the power. Luminosity of one that has that glow L inside of him, her, or them, as well as those in the collective who have also this ability. That bar that's in the circus, is that a circus go-kart? But they also show that one on the one to identify this pertaining to that one or this one. Artist Jamie Foxx character with the power, the most powerful one. All correspond to something, someone, and somebody. You'll notice that in the movie that when the officer, detective guy he pull up in a motorcycle, and he's gonna angle his motorcycle when he half a circle stop at that point. They place images and sigils to identify what someone is somebody. You would notice on his elbow is the word A.C. The ancestor just brought something to my attention. It looks like these letters is code by the head of this person here. Now, the glow is showing that he's wearing turquoise. The silhouette of the window portal that's behind him is turquoise. The glow around these letters that's showing the initials, which appears to be a D, a R. The D is on the R. We know it's not a 7 because the tail, the head of the 7, shoots left and not right, so we know that's an R. And what could be an A, the swivel part over the D on top of the D looks like an O, and that could be a upside down N. I don't know what y'all think. So the ancient ones brought something to my attention. They say zoom in. They said that the B and the S next to the R means black star, and that the art is representing of an artwork, as in a tattoo artwork, and that which is right next to it kind of symbolized like in a tattoo shop. The black line that's coming outside the circle of the art is like a magnifying glass. The line is magnifying to look and see the MR of the art. Is why that line is shooting towards the B and the S to identify with black star. Black star and a mystery. What y'all think? And they was showing me that above the name art, it shows D.O.B. And to my understanding, a lot of you guys know that D.O.B. means date of birth. Now, why would they code this in here? Because it's a message. It's being revealed the date of birth of this chosen one. So, what the ancient one brought to my attention that the T in the alphabet is 20. So, you have a 2 and a O, right? You remove the O and you have 2. Next to it, you have the name supposed to be coded to say Tim. In the middle is the I. I is 9. And then next to it, you have what happens to be a 13 swerve, right? But when you turn it sideways, the name Tim sideways, where the swerve is swerving, it's going to say 13, right? It's going to have a 1, 13. But we're not going to swerve it because we already see it's also 13 coded as well. And in my detective spiritual ancestor I, 13 is nothing more than 1 and 3, and 1 and 3 is 4. So we have 9, 2, and then we have 4. But what appears to be a double message in a double letter in a letter, notice how the T, the left side of the point of the tip, is brought down low to emphasize the part that appears to be triangular R, right, is really a 7 turned sideways. So in my spiritual eye, what I see is 9, 2 coded and saying 9274. What do y'all see? H-O, right? Or K-O, which says echo. And echo in Spanish means boy, which furthermore identify to who this person really is that they're identifying to. And importantly, that I have showed you that on this right hand, where the silver part shows to silver to zero in, silver represents light, silver represents luminosity. It's angled right there next to Art, and Art is the main character in the movie who has the most powerful power of them all. Okay? And then these symbols continue to be shown. Ask yourself, why would they place these symbol signs here? They must know that someone would pick up on these signs. You see? Remember I told you about how they have the technology to go into the future or the past? Well, we have time traveling technology. It's just my opinion. You will notice in the next scene that when he triangular, that when he do a half a circle on his motorbike and he stop right, once he gets out or on that motorcycle right there, you're going to see a pyramid or a open mouth of a apex, which represents the stopping point at the point of the pyramid is pointed towards the Mr., the MR. And then at the open mouth, like they showed in the Stargate, from point to point, from triangle to triangle, from pyramid to pyramid, on one side, a dot on one side, a dot on the other side, you're going to notice it's going to show the girl, Bird, and then the officer detective guy, point to point. See if I can pull this up for you.
He wrote a dot, another dot, and another dot. 3 dots. And he had the lines connecting to the dots. And then the scientists seen that there were something that was missing that needed to be incorporated. So of course, he's seen something that had some type of connection to the hieroglyphic from what he's seen. And he placed 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, all pyramidal.
Now y'all have to ask yourself, why would they place these images in a movie words, letters.
All right, let's go here. And right here. Look. See? Now ask yourself why. And then you're going to notice the mister right there. Pyramid at the top of the pyramid is this mister. And look, right there at the pyramid, right there at the triangulate, you know, and the light is shooting towards the girl, because she's the one that's on the ground. Okay, she's the one that's on the ground. When he pull up, it's her there, and then it's going to show these signs to identify who this person is. All right. And once he move her off the ground, or rather when he get off the motorcycle, then it's going to show again. Then it's going to form the actual pyramid right here. You see? The actual pyramid, and then now the circle with the one who has the circle and has Mr. in it. The pyramid, this circular Mr. is inside of the pyramid, the triangular pyramid formation.
Okay, Dominique Fishback is also a powerful name in itself. Like I said, Hollywood uses actors because of the power in their names and the symbology, how it give power to the screen and the motion, because letters is numbers and everything has its significance into the future. As you can see in Dominique's name, it has D and it has omen on the inside, and own as well, O-M then I-N. But if you research what O-M and I means, it's Latin from omnis, meaning all, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Now, you will also notice on the end of her name is IQ, and that is also a significant name in itself. We're not just talking about the IQ as I place on here. You will understand that the name IQ, as is the name Fishback, has a powerful meaning. Fishback is a royal name. Fishback is also German and Jewish. The last name Fishback is a royal name. The fish is synonymous to Christ. Pisces, the IQ and fish, the IQ and the fish is next to each other. One having the IQ and the fish represent water, which represents psychic abilities. You'll notice at the end of the name, A-C-K, is also likened to the name that was on the wall. But you will also notice that she was also, I'm saying also a lot, she was on her back when the motorcycle pulled up, and you have back on there, and the name A-C-K is likened to A-C-H. Oh, she was on her back. The portal was open, representing the portal was open to something transpired to a male and female. The codes is also written in there. D-all. D is the first letter that's on Dominique, and then of course the IQ. The Fishback, it has its significance as well, because her lineage, the last name, the lineage is royal. Like many is not aware, a lot of people think that the name Ashley is a female name, but no, being that Ashley is a female name, it's not. Ashley is also one of the names given to the high priestess, Buckingham, Winchester, Buchanan, and Ashley. All of the high priestess was given these names, and streets was named after them from ancient English times, which the king named these people these names.
and they were identified as all being high priestess. So Ashley is a regal warrior.
What caught my attention more about the movie was extremely powerful when it showed that when she was in the museum that the Heru, the bird, represents the Christ horse type. The energy that was inside of this person is what it's all alluding to. That when that bird disintegrated and the crystal showed and glowed, a powerful energy shot up from the museum into the sky. What drew my attention to this, what stood out because, and I believe it was Bumblebee that said that there's a glow and an energy that shoots up into outer space that no one can see it but pretty much aliens. He said unknown to human eyes. You know how you have many people who have the ability that can read your chakras, who can pretty much read your energy field. What's so powerful about it also is that this crystal is gold or orange. Gold happens to be a powerful chakra within itself. And we know that the 13th chakra is purple, right? You see a lot of the 13s when it shows the 13 chakras that's aligned and connect. But I for one, understand that 13th is a spectrum more powerful than purple, because it shows in the movie The Last Dragon that when you got the glow, you got the glow. It shows that his glow is gold. We know gold is a color for God. Gold is a color for purity. Gold is a color to identify with energy, you see. And the energy that shoots up is golden, and the crystal is gold. Very powerful, because once you tap into that which is inside of you through meditation, through focus, through denying your knobs and focusing on your spirit, when one is extracted, one is more powered. When you're not seeing with your eyes, your ears intensify. When you can't hear, your eyes intensify. When you deny less than, you receive greater than. And being that you also represent Christ, male and female, that has the awakened third eye, where we can communicate, people communicate in ways no one can. But the whole premise and contention of this movie is hidden and coded to identify with the abilities, because if you pay attention, you're going to notice that the machine is going to represent the feminine and the masculine.